Arvin, selling in the European markets. Let's talk a little bit about VAT. I know this is something that, I've had a couple clients when I was more on the agency side that were selling there, and it became a big issue because they were at the volumes where they were over the threshold and needed at that time to have, their various VAT registrations. But can you give like a very high level understanding, and especially how this has changed maybe after the whole Brexit kind of situation? What exactly is VAT?
Yeah.
And give us the caveat too here, so we know that this is not a legal advice or a binding advice that we're giving.
Yeah, that is true. It's more of like yeah, we're not gonna be doing any VAT computation for you
This
or
is
like legal
educational
advice or
purpose,
something.
entertainment only. But yeah, what's kind of like the
Yeah.
high level understanding of like in Amazon, the Amazon world? What is VAT for the European markets if you're selling in that area? And what do you need to know?
Well, yeah, because if you're selling, especially in the European marketplaces, they are actually adding an additional certain percentage. Depends on the category of the product that you're selling. To for the VAT or the value added tax. Uh, for this one, actually, this is something that you have to consider as well when you're doing like recording of your sales as a bookkeeper. Actually, in my past experience as a bookkeeper, I download this report. It's called the VAT Amazon VAT transaction report, where it gives you the list of like all of the orders, where it is being sent to the customer. Because how the VAT works on Amazon is actually based on the country of destination. But it also depends if, let's say, yeah, Amazon will just ask you to pay it. Like, for example, you have a product that you're selling in Amazon UK, for example, because that time I was doing bookkeeping before the Brexit, so they can like, sell anywhere. Actually, even right now, they can sell anywhere as long as you have some European fulfillment.
The pan
You're
EU.
enrolled to that program. Yeah. So actually, yeah, if let's say you have, but it is important to know that the VAT declaration or paying the VAT is that you also must be registered in the VAT registered in that country that you are selling to in order to actually file a VAT.
In
For
each
example,
country.
your product.
You need it in each country, don't you? Or is it one for all of the European countries?
Well, you can just have one, that's your
Okay.
choice, or you can have VATs for all of the marketplaces in the EU. That's what I'm actually trying to explain. Like how the VAT works in the European marketplace. For example, you're sending your inventory in Germany, right? And then you have customer based in France who ordered from your and then Amazon sent it from Germany marketplace or Germany country to France. So how are you going to declare the VAT here? So first question is, are you both registered in Germany and in France? If you are registered in both countries, then you have to declare your VAT in France, even though the inventory came from Germany. But
Because
let's say,
the
for example, you
destination
are
is
on,
France.
yes. But if you're only, let's say, for example, registered in France, rather in Germany only, but not in France, even though the product is sent to France, you will declare your VAT in Germany, like
Oh,
the
interesting.
origin.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, this is
so
already getting
yeah,
so
it will.
complex for me.
That's true. That's why you have to consider like where it is being sent to. Plus, there are some um countries or region that is actually tax exempt. So you have to declare the zero VAT in that country. But actually, one good thing about the updates on Amazon, they are now automatically in the payments report. They add a column in there like, okay, what is the VAT amount of this order that was made from UK going to let's say for example Italy. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, you
Well,
can easily see that. But in
that's
my
awesome, man. Because I
yeah,
was
go
gonna
on.
say, like, especially it was with when you know I was doing it kind of, I think, around the same time you were. But there's one account that I'm thinking of specifically with the Pan EU thing. I was like, I don't know where that inventory is easily. Like, if I ship it into the Germany warehouse, they might distribute it across the different places. So then in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, origin, destination, like what was, what country? I don't even know. I now have to go look at all these reports, try to figure it out. Of course, that was, this is years ago. It's not my expertise, but I know that. And then I know there's yeah, you can't, you like, there's some VAT add back things and this and that. It was just it was all a confusing mess to me. But the other thing I was going to ask you is like, is there's still a threshold, right? Like you don't really need to worry about this if you just are testing the waters and kind of testing, maybe selling on Amazon in the European markets. It's really once you get up to like, at least I think it was 20,000 euro a month or 70,000 gross a year. But would you know what the threshold is?
Depends. Yeah, depends
Depends. Okay.
per country. I know that there are like countries that said that their threshold is 100,000 euros. But actually, the thing is, unlike before, before the Brexit, you only need to be registered in one country, and usually it is in the UK, and then they can just sell in the European marketplaces. But after the Brexit, then if you want to sell in European marketplace, you have to choose at least one country where you will have to be VAT registered to allow you to sell in the European region. Then, if you are already registered in that country, then you are obligated to actually pay. Oops, sorry, you are obligated to pay for your to pay the VAT even if you're not really reaching the threshold.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So actually it will get a little bit more complicated because I mean I am not talking yet about the pan-European FBA, right? Because if you are enrolled in the pan-European FBA, Amazon will move your inventory. Let's say for example that you send the inventory in Germany, and
Right.
because you are enrolled there, they will move your inventory to France. So then the destination, the country of destination will change that instead of it coming from Germany, then the origin may come from France or Italy. Then customers may be somewhere in Belgium. So you have to then pay and declare your VAT in that country,
Sure.
or for where it is from originally, where Amazon, like, in their system, they took it out from Germany or in France. Or yeah, just this. I know I'm
Go on.
complicated,
No,
but
no. I
yeah,
mean, it's
that's
we're trying to unpack your minds, and you have. For me, I have just a very bare bones understanding of it. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, the moral of the story is like if you are selling in the European countries, first of all, you probably already know about this. You probably already know about the whole VAT thing in general, because Amazon's going to tell you that you need to be VAT compliant and all that stuff. I know they have their own service, I think, that can help you with that, which I've heard good things about, at least in the past. I know there's a lot of other companies that will assist with that. So I think the moral of the story is like get someone knowledgeable who knows what they're doing to help you out with this if it's not going to be you. Um,
yeah.
so yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
because what we talk about today is just, just the output VAT. And there's an input VAT, right? Because, when you are buying, and then let's say, for example, you bought your inventory somewhere in, like your manufacturer is also in the UK, then they are charging you VAT for whatever you bought from them. So you can then record it into your book as an input VAT that kind of offsets the
Yeah,
output
that's right.
VAT. So at the end of the day, what you need to pay let's say the government, let's say for example the HMRC in the UK, is your output minus the input VAT, then just that's the amount that you need to pay. And
Yeah.
same is true with other countries as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay. There's a
yeah.
lot to unpack there. Well, thanks for giving the very high level. Again, entertainment only, but reach out to, we have people that we know that are in the space and probably point you in the right direction,
Hmm.
but, get a
They are
professional
more
opinion.
expert in this
Sure.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I just have my personal experience in doing and recording it, but yeah, there's a lot more because you have to hire someone based or someone like really authorized by these countries to actually pay and you file the VATs for you. It's not
sure.
just someone you can hire like random bookkeeper or accountant. Hey, can you do this one? But actually, you need to hire someone so that they can still because there's like portals in every country where you have to declare and then pay it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and they should be authorized by these countries to do so.
Sure. Cool. Well, good stuff. All right. Thanks for giving us the high level. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Let us know in the comments, I guess, if you have any questions or need kind of additional help, insight, whatever. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next video.